Well, sit down. A bit low, eh? I like to be a little bit higher, but it's okay. I normally have a whoopee cushion underneath here. How are you doing? Are you all right? Are you looking good? Are you feeling good? Should be. Well, the weather's lovely out there. Oh, some lovely chemtrails. Look at them. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're crisscrossing. Oh, we could play drafts. Gotta laugh about it or else you go crazy. Welcome. So, these two are, creating a storm. People are loving them. Thank you. Yes, we did it. Detox Aura Spray clears attachments. Not only that, does a lot more. Let's talk about this first of all. What's the difference, Mark? What's the difference between this one, which is called Cleansing Negative Energy Aura Spray? Isn't attachments negative energy? Well, yeah, it is, but it's not as heavy and it's not as, let's say, difficult to pull away, more challenging to pull away. So my number one port of call, whenever I used to go to houses where people had, let's say, very, very heavy energies, it would be always, I would cleanse with sage, always. And it would be the sage smoke that would be the effective answer to that. So if I went into a house and they said, look, there's a ghost in here for sure, it's causing lots of issues, it's smashing, it's breaking things, weird things are happening, one to go to would be sage smoke. So having said that, when clients used to come for a healing session, and let's say that they're just in a shitty place, things that have been a bad day, they're still having trouble with their partner, their family, work issues, you know, just crappy day and a crappy month, a crappy 3 months. They just want to feel better. My go-to would be my cleansing sticks, which are Palo Santo. So I would use that as a precursor to the healing. So I'd spray, so that would be this bottle. I would be taking this bottle, or in this case, I'd be taking these sticks. These are my sticks in a nice box. But the nice box is a beautiful box. It surely is a beautiful box, but what's inside it is far more powerful. So Palo Santo, which is also in here in a spray version of this natural Palo Santo, which is in a mixed resin version, is the same. Smoke, fantastic. This is mixed with pure alcohol, but it's been condensed down to a natural organic oil called Palo Santo. Very powerful. Same. Which is the most powerful? Well, you know, it's got to be the smoke if you're in an enclosed environment. If you're in an enclosed environment and the smoke is everywhere, it's all there all the time, it's around you all the time, then you've got that constant cleansing. With the spray, it comes over you and then within 3 or 4 minutes, it's gone. So of course it's going to be the sticks, which is going to be better in a closed environment. But I made these because people were saying, look, I'm not in a closed environment. You know, I'm in a huge environment. I'm outside. It's impossible where I am. So I need something to try and help. So that's why we came up with the spray. I was never keen on sprays because for me, my work was quite simple. You do it in a room, you cleanse in a room, and if you cleanse the room, it's fantastic. It's gone. But I understand, guys, that you might work in a big environment. You might work in a hospital. You might work in an office. And you can't start lighting a smudge stick. You can't light a sacred negative energy stick. I get that because you've probably got fire alarms and people next to you don't want that smoke. Okay, I get it. That's why I came up with this. So the first one I came up with was the Palo Santo. I wanted to get the right mix and I wanted to be strong. Now, I've had one complaint thus far, and we've sold thousands of bottles, okay? It's flying out every day. So, what was the complaint? It's too strong. Okay, good. It's meant to be. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's not a flowery, fluffy, oh, that's nice. This is a jet wash. This is meant to make you cough and splutter and meant to do the same thing to your energy. What it's doing to you, imagine what it's doing to your energy field. So it basically, it scrapes away all the badness in your energy field. It almost picks it up and pulls it away, just like sage. It clings or pulls in to its energy, and it's gone. So every molecule is picking up bad energy and it disappears. So I'm not breathing because I'll start coughing because it's so strong. I won't breathe. Not just yet. So that was less than a minute. Okay, it's strong. I know it's strong. And I know you're going to be like, oh, it's too strong. But it's meant to be. From that moment on, it lifts you up. Your energy field lifts up. You become stronger and you become happier. And it's cleansing you and protecting you from the very thing that this next bottle is used for. So if you haven't protected yourself and you've been involved with fight or issues or problems, if you've been involved with drugs, whatever it is that may have opened you up to the attachments, which are always around and always there, you've got this bottle now, and this bottle is the detox spray, and this is for clearing attachments, clearing entity, clearing anything negative that is on you. So it could be trapped spirit. So deep breath, hold your breath. I like it. I like it, latte. Now, that's sage. Woo! That's strong. But beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. It's been, the messages that we've had thus far are phenomenal. Phenomenal. People are saying it's great. I had a lovely, lovely lady who sent, we sometimes speak on inbox. She's a lovely soul. And she said she went to visit her, I can't remember, some therapist. And she said, here, let me show you a photo. She took a photo of her therapist, and on her shelf with all her books, was two bottles of these. Oh, it did make my day. It did make my day. It kind of reminded me, I was driving down the mountain on last Sunday. It's Saturday today. Driving down the mountain, and it was Sunday, and I was at the course listening to the Richie Allen radio show. I know this is off point, but I normally go down to the coast and sit by the beach and just listen to the Richie Allen show. I like that old music. It's just lovely. Some old great, songs. Anyway, my partner says, oh, there's something wrong with the water. I'm like, oh God, okay, I'm coming, just spoil my Richie Allen morning, but it's okay. I'm driving back up, listening to the Richie Allen show, right? I get to the house. Couldn't do anything about the water. Rung Francisco, said, please come on Monday if you can. And then I'm driving to work. As I'm driving to work, I'm heading across here, going down the mountain. As I'm going down the mountain, Richie says, now I'm going to play you a really special song. And it's the song out of Godfather. And it's his daughter's wedding. And you've all seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. And the old man singing and the old woman singing the song. Da 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 da. And like he puts it on. As he puts it on and it starts to play, I'm driving down, hitting the bottom of the mountain, and I'm bouncing to the song because I remember the song and I like the song and I'm trying to sing it and I don't know the words properly because, well, my mum's Italian. My mum was Italian. She's not here anymore. Well, she is here, but she's not in this world, but she is here. And it reminds me of my mum and I'm like bouncing. I swear to God, I was bouncing in my seat, right? I couldn't help it. So I like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And as I slows down, right, because I'm getting to the corner and the roundabout and there's a crossing, slowing down. This car comes up, white car with a guy with a bald head, and he's doing this. And I'm like, no, it can't be. It can't be. As he gets closer, I wind my window down, listening, and he's only going slow because he gets to the crossing, we're coming together. And he's playing the same song. And I start to laugh like that. And I quickly got my phone and sent a message to Richard. You ain't going to believe this. I swear to God, it's like, this hadn't happened for ages. I hadn't had anything like that happen to me for a long time. But it was so lovely. That coincidence is such a beautiful thing. It's such a reaffirming thing. That's why we don't want to lose Richard. We want to help him. We want to keep supporting him. And we know deep down that whatever he's done in the past has helped us no end. And whether he decides to come back bigger and better, it doesn't matter. If he comes back bigger and better, thank you, Lord, thank you. But it doesn't matter. We've had so much from him, but we still support him. We still support him, and I do to this day. So, yeah, that was lovely. Anyway, going back to the sprays, right, sorry, went off on one. But it was such a lovely experience. That was such a beautiful thing to happen at that moment. It's just so nice. And I had another one the other day as well. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to do something in the kitchen and I'm listening to the phone because somebody's talking. Who was it now? Oh yeah, it was, somebody sent me a link to a video of Joe Rogan and a guy who talks about ancient apocalypse, right? So I'm putting, oh yeah, this is what I did. I got my granola and I poured it out. Right? And then I thought to myself, I need, where are my dates? As in my head, I said dates. This guy said, and the dates. Just at the same time, I'm like, this is weird. Something's going on here. But it's so lovely when these synchronicities just happen. Just like just now when I said, I just saw it now. I don't normally look at numbers, but just when I said, and we need to support the Richie Allen show, right? It went something like the numbers looked like 1111. I might be wrong. You'll look back, but when I said it, as soon as I said it, the confirmation what I said was real because I'm sure I saw 1111. And I don't ever look at the numbers, but it just shone at me when I said what I said at the end of saying it. Now you probably definitely think I'm on some kind of drugs, right? I'm not. Oh, maybe. Maybe it was this what picked me up. Maybe you figured that out. But anyway, I've had some great messages. And if some of you guys have purchased any of these too, would you be so kind to give us underneath here what your thoughts are to it, how you feel? I mean, I have it in the car. I've got one in my car. I've got them in my bag. I've got them by my desk over there, 2 over there by my desk. I use them through the day now. So literally, they're much easier. And actually, I've become lazy because I normally use these all the time. So I'm becoming a little bit lazy because these are the #1 sellers on my website. And this is my #1 go-to for sure. So I will probably, after I finish this now, I probably will do a beautiful 3-minute cleanse with the smoke because that's fantastic as well. So all in all, I don't know if I've actually explained it properly, but I'll try again. The cleansing negative energy aura spray is to keep you safe, to keep you uplifted, to keep you high, to keep you feeling wonderful. If at any point where you feel that you've been attacked and you feel crap and you feel really bad, you feel really heavy, your thoughts don't feel like your own, you feel like you're getting depression, you feel like you're getting exhausted, that's normally because we've got attachments. And this is what you tackle it with. And this is called the Detox Aura Spray. Clears attachments. That's what it says on the bottom. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. That's what they're for. So now you know the difference. Can you use this all the time? Yes, you can. Can you use this all the time? Of course you can. You can use them both, but you've got a choice. Which do I think is the most powerful? Of course, I'm going to say the sage because it clears attachments. So that's going to get rid of everything. Well, why did you bother making this? Because I don't need to always use this to clear attachments because I haven't got any. And I like using Palo Santo because it's an absolute lifter. It lifts you high. You feel great. Look at me talking now all the time, right? I'm non-stop. Why? Because this has been sprayed over me a few seconds and like, wow, got a new energy. So this keeps me strong. So I'll buy them both. They're there. They're beautiful. And don't get upset when you spray it and you say it's too much, I can't breathe, it's not good. Well, that's because you need it more. That's why. It's because you need it more. Oh, but I didn't want that. Yeah, but that's what you've got. Use it. It doesn't matter what size your crystal is, how small, how big it is. It's called you, so use it. Don't get upset because it might not be just how you want. Just use it and work with it. It's called energy. That's called energy. This has a prayer in it. This one has a very strong prayer, just like my music that you buy on Bajerski.com, where it says helping spirit into the light. That has exactly the same prayer that I use in this one. This one doesn't have a prayer, but it has pure energy healing that's put into it. That healing that's gone into that is purely about you skipping and feeling good. So my thoughts and energy that goes into each bottle is high vibe. It's Moldavite frequency, which is a Moldavite singing bowl. And then I visualize you feeling strong and happy and skipping. Yeah, it might sound ridiculous, but that's what it does. And it's a healer. There's a lot of healing energy gone into it. So there you go. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of every single thing that I worked upon and that I put out on mattbajerski.com. I'm proud of everything. It's all got my energy and I love everything that's on there and I hope you appreciate it. So on a final note, if you don't mind, can you give me your experience thus far of what you felt? Good or bad, share. Just share what you feel. For me, it's nice to hear everything, okay? Not everybody gets the same. I had one lady who said she couldn't stand it. And now, after, 3 weeks, I saw her again and she's spraying it on. No, I like it now. But at first, she just couldn't stand it. But my point is, some people can't stand a certain crystal, or they can't stand sage, or they can't stand something. And then when they get used to it and wow, I actually needed it. I actually realize now that something actually happened and made me feel that way. And maybe it wasn't because of you. Maybe it was because of the attachments that we all have from time to time that stop us from healing. So it's just a thought. It might not be. You might think, no, I'm totally in control of myself and I don't like your products, Mark. No problem. It is no problem. Whatever you feel is fine. I'm just telling you what I've learned as a healer and worked on thousands of clients. Those who said, I don't like this, I don't want it, stop, needed it more. And then afterwards they realized, yeah, Jesus, Matt, you're right, I needed it. And I realized that I was fighting and something was brewing up in me and I was getting angry. And actually it wasn't me, it was whatever was attached to me. And that's what I'm used to as a healer. So I don't get offended when people say these things. I just know, I look at it in a little bit different way. I just think, yeah, it's probably because you need it more and you need to clear out whatever's attached. And we all get attachments. I get them. We all do. I've had a trapped spirit enter inside me and really try to tell me to do some not nice things to a certain person, tell that person horrible things, which was a son having to attack a mother and he wanted me to, and I'm like, no, I'm not attacking nobody. I'm not going to say none of that. And then I went and had a full cleansing. I wish I had all the stuff that was right at the first of the beginning of my healing path, that I was just understanding and learning that how easy it is we can get attached, how easy things can attach to us. And it's fascinating. But at the end of the day, it's not all, oh, it's all frightening, it's all going to change my life. No. It's normally quite subtle, right? It's deceiving. It's a deceiver. It's always negative. It always makes you feel bad. It always makes you react negative. And you realize that a lot of the times when we react negative, it's not only because of our childhood trauma, but it's because we have attachments, and those attachments are just like parasites that are in our body. They need to feed from us. They need to feed from our brain. They need to feed from our blood. They need to feed from our gut, so that they're going to tell us to eat the wrong foods for our body, but the right foods for them. So that's why we consume tons of chocolate and crisps and crap and all that, because they consume that. That's what they feed from. They don't want an alkaline body. They want an acid body. So you're going to eat all the acid foods you can, because they're manipulating you to go to your cupboard and eat all of that. Whereas if you start eating real healthy fruit and vegetables, which will alkalize your body, then they die. So a parasite, in the physical sense, is going to do that. But in a spiritual sense, an attachment, let's call them a spiritual parasite, they're going to feed from you. And if you're happy and joyful, ooh, that's alkaline. So they want to make you angry. They want to make you mad. They want to make you do the worst things. So you start vibrating at a frequency of acid. So you become acid, you become corrosive and poisonous to everybody and everything in yourself, so that they feed from you, because your battery life has a positive and negative charge. That's your heart. And if your heart is vibrating at love, they can't attach to you. You're like poison to them. But if you vibrate at a low frequency and see all the pain and suffering and all the poisons that you're eating from day to day, then they're going to love you, because you're going to feed them. So that's why I made these, because you can put them in your pocket and take them anywhere you want and spray yourself all the time. All right, I'm going. Get some work done. I'm wishing you all a lovely day. Take care of yourself, and thank you for all your support and your trust in me and my products. I hope they serve you well. Have a great day, everybody.